Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn again today, and we have some bad news and some good news. First, the bad news. Something is going awry with one of my favorite mods, the one that we used last time, the pit mod, the single warehouse pit mod. So, as you can see, we have a bunch of now holes where those are because I removed that mod. It just was not letting me load save files. So, we're going to work around it. We're just going to put back in some of these for now. And we're going to put those back over here as well. There we go. We don't get quite as much storage this way, but that's okay. We'll put our storages back here. We'll set them up a little later. There we go. And then we really are not going to need this at the moment. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. We'll put the path back there. Our single coffee storage here. There we go. And we'll put all of our storages here. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Not that big a deal. We can sort most of that out. I think all of them were over in this district anyway. So that should be all sorted. They'll get it fixed up and they'll let me know whenever they're done by telling me, you know, we need to choose some items to put in there. But one of the good things that I did see that came back is one of my favorite buildings. So let's put in this packaging plant, and I'd like to put it right here. Oh, wow. That is an updated model. I like that model. Whoever worked on that model, you did a great job. That is awesome looking. Of course, it doesn't fly, so let me put in a couple platforms here. There we go. Put a couple in there, and then a couple here, and we're even going to go over to here. And now let's toss in this packager here. There we go. We'll put in the path to it here, and then I am also going to put in a storage, a large warehouse. Here we go. And we're going to set that to, I believe that one, meal replacement, is the everything food. And we'll figure out where else we want those distributed to. But they're going to have to get all of this put in first, which is, of course, going to take a minute or two. They're still working on clearing out this, but they have got a bunch of land open and ready to go here. In fact, we're going to make this path. Can we make this path a little bit straighter here? Let's see. We'll do something like this. All the way across. And then straight into here. And I want to delete some of this superfluous. Don't worry, I can talk some days. There we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. This guy just decides to go wherever he wants to go. I like that. Who are you? Good job, Juna. That's the way to handle things. Life takes the road away. You just got to go wherever you can. So we're building some stuff over here, doing pretty well, but let's get set up so that we can probably make this into its own colony. In fact, what I'd really like to do is, can I bridge across this gap? I can, but I'm going to have to clear out some of these trees, I do believe. Let's get those out of here first. Let's grab one of those, and we'll do just a basic staircase down this way. Actually, let me go the other way. Definitely want to go the other way, just so it looks a bit better. At least I think it looks a bit better. Here we go. Let's go into this, over to here, somewhere in here. Yep. Excellent. And we will put that there. And that looks good. Let's get some farms set up in here. So we have some food coming in. In fact, we can probably put the farmhouse right over the edge here. Let's see, we need one of you, and one of you. That works. Nice farmhouse. Hard to go wrong with a nice farmhouse. I'm going to put you that way, and then we're going to put you over here, because I want to connect this all in with one bridge. Are those different heights? They might very well be, but that's okay. We can make the bridge go up if we have to. While they're working on that farm over there, let's go ahead and get a second farmhouse in over here, because we're going to need the land for farming anyway. I think in this area we might do some more trees. So we're going to need probably a forester. Do we want it... If I put it... Let's plan on it going, let's say, right about here. That'll cover part of it. Once that clears out, we might be able to get a little bit farther. But then if we put another one, let's say here, then we can connect those in with actual roads. Let's detonate all this out of here. We're going to remove that road that's on top. There we go. Yep. And put in our dynamite. I'm sure they'll be able to get there somehow. Now, as for what to plant down here, let's take a look. We'll start with some kohlrabi. There we go. We'll get some cassavas. And we'll finish this small area with soybeans. Can't put there because they're going to build something there. There we go. And they can work on that. On the other side, we'll put the canola, the corn, and the eggplant. Back over here, our packing plant has finished going in, and we're just going to set it up for bots. We're going to tell them we want both bots, and we're just going to do the whole meal replacement. It uses a lot of food, but what happens is it makes a food that gives our beavers basically everything they need. So it does a bunch of foods all at once. This area in here, I think, is going to become the warehouse area. So let's take and... Well, let's take and... There we go. That time it went. We'll get rid of these roads here. Excellent. And we'll cut off this corner with dynamite just as soon as we can. That way we can get all of the storage in there that we might need. Besides food, every colony is going to need water. Now here we could do the easy thing and try and take from this, but that's going to kill off all of this farmland that we've got going on here. So what I think I'm going to do is they're going to have to walk a little ways to get their water. But that's okay. We'll live with that. We're going to go ahead and we're actually going to extend a path out here. And then we're going to come over this way. And can I put in, is that, nope, we need a 3 there. All right, so we're going to need 3s. And 2 more 3s. And let's put in our water pumps. This way, they should have water no matter what. They just have to go down to the docks, basically, to get it. There we go. And that should give them some water. We'll get the water storage up here as well. Since the storage is going to be here, I'm thinking we need some housing in here somewhere. Question is, where do we want it? I'm thinking we get some large barracks. Do we want large barracks or do we want row houses? I'm kind of liking the row house look here. So let's toss in 4 row houses for now. We might need more in the future, but we'll go with the 4. We might build barracks here eventually as well, but we'll see how that goes. So Now we're getting set up for water. We're getting set up for food. We're getting set up for housing. And we've got lumber planned out. So now we just kind of need to wait until some of this can get caught up with everything else, really. I just remembered our main district doesn't have the packing plant either, since we just got it. So we're going to toss one of those over here so they can go ahead and package up some of their food as well. We'll put in one power shaft to connect it, and that should be enough. We'll get some kind of large food storage here for it. And we'll set this one as a supply warehouse. There we go. For the meal packages. And over here, we will put, let's see. Let's do just a small warehouse. We'll do a couple of small warehouses so that they can obtain, obtain the meal packages. And we'll put one. Let's see. Where else should we put one? How about right here? There we go. And you will obtain as well. So those should stay pretty full. Back over here in our Great Falls district, we're going to take and do a little bit more storage. Last time I had talked about getting some storage in for these guys. So let's just go ahead and fill all of this up with log storage, so that there should be some extra all the time. We'll set all these to logs, and hopefully that gives us a little more leeway for what can go in here. One of our foresters is up over here. So we're going to go ahead, toss in. Well, first of all, we need to toss in somewhere to actually cut down trees. We'll put one there. We'll put one there. Because I have a plan to make a canal to make all of this a little more green for us. But while we're doing that, there's no harm in just going ahead and planting some oaks in this area. In fact, we'll set it all up for it, and then we'll fix it as it goes. We've got all of this flattened out, and everything is set up to make this basically a huge tree-producing island. However, we've got this corner over here that stays dry pretty much no matter what. So what I think I'm going to do here is we're going to take and we're going to dynamite our way in from here, and we'll make this into a canal, and we might make this here into a canal, but we'll see how much greenery just making this into a canal gives us. In this corner, we're starting to really move along. We've got our food in, we have got our water in, we have got our shelter in, and we're working on our lumber here. So I think with that, we can probably do some district divides here. Let's see, let's put it... How about right here where it starts to turn red? We'll do this for a second. They probably won't like that. They have to go around the long way now. We will put a district crossing here. There we go. And there is another district area over here, which I think I can just do something like this. There you go. And put in a district crossing here. And they should get to work on that right away, or at least I hope they will. We'll set these to highest. I don't know if you can set one side to a different. That's kind of strange. I thought it would build, at the same time, but that's okay. We'll get all of that. Let's go ahead and toss our hauling posts. Nope, we need our district center, which I would kind of like right here, almost in the center of everything. We'll just put you right there for now. And we're going to look to migrate some population. So let's grab us 30 for now. And we'll see how that works out. We have some extra here. We have plenty of extra here. We might send over some bots too once we get some power going. We have this whole corner cleared out now, so we can actually start on our storage, and we're going to do a lot of storage for a lot of stuff. Let's see. We're going to do something like this, this, this. We'll put these in here. There we go. And against the back, we'll do some of this. Some of the stuff that we don't probably need quite as much of. We'll do something like that. This. This. Here's this. And those. Now that takes care of quite a bit of stuff. In fact, we might take these last two out, and we're going to replace those with, let's see, storage. Let's go with the piles. And we will even put them this way. There we go. Now they're even height. And we can go from there once all of those are in. I think we finally managed to replace every job over here, other than maybe I think the water dumps, with a bot. And we still have 5 left over. So that means we can finally start sending them out. We'll just have to figure out a good place to send them to. Like over here, for instance, we can remove this for just a minute, take our science, and we'll put a charging station there at the end. We'll make that very important. And then we can probably replace some of these with charging stations as well. That way we can move some of those bots over here and let them take over some of the work over here. Well, I think we've got a pretty good start over here. We've got everything we need to have a successful colony. We just got to get it built up. Next time, I think we're going to try and reach across the mountain and get our industry in, probably in this basin and over on this mountain here, as well as maybe get some more crops for us. But that's all going to be next time. So I just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.